Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, huh? Who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
This season hasn't gone the way we planned. But tonight, we've got an opportunity to affect the playoff race. These guys need the win, and we're standing in their way. So this game means something. And I intend to go out there and show them everything I got. Spoiler alert.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Beverly with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Eunice's shot is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. In second, the Rockets.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
And Booker kicks to Garcia. Now here's Exum. Defended by Beverly. Shot from the top of the key. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Exum.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Here's Garcia. Brewer grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
And he gets it to go. Beverly's got his first points of the night. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard, probably their weakest area in that game.
Well, they weren't doing their work early. They weren't carving out space for themselves under the glass, and guys just weren't working hard enough in my estimation.
Exum kicks to Garcia. And here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Beverly the pass to Eunice. Outside, Jones. Kicks it to Beverly. To the middle. Wants to get it to Brewer and does.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Taking 2 shots.
Brewer hits them both. Here's Exum. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Exum off a pick from Garcia. Exum kicks to Garcia. Here's Wiles. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The scoring fast. And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack. of this Denver. Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Freak is out there with Burke, and it's Burks in at the 3 slot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put together a nice one. He ended with 11 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. His performance will be a high note in what has been a disappointing season for his team.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg. And so that's the end of the first half.
Okay, man. All right, Houston, coming onto the corridor.
The second half just about to get going here. One of the stories here today, Terrence Jones getting it done today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Checked in for Burks. Jazz leading by 9. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. And it's Lawson in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Favors. Another miss by Utah.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Ariza has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's 9 points for Ariza. Burke dishes to Garcia. Passes it to Favors. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden's got the ball. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's good off the back rim and in. Jones has got 10.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Jazz have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Fantastic ball movement there. Picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Garcia sets the screen for Burke. Hayward on the wing. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Garcia. Left block shot on the way. Here's Booker. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Booker's got his second basket of the night. Harden against Garcia. Harden the pass to Ariza. Howard setting the pick for Ariza. Down low.
That's the wall.
Howard can't hit.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
And Booker kicks to Garcia. The second chance effort. Gobert can't hit. Rockets trail by 6. Down low. Ariza dishes to Lawson. Harden outside. Lawson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Dwight Howard. He's averaging 19 points per game, 12 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Monty Eunice is checked in for Jones. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson.
And talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
Beverley wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
There's a good screen. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Garcia. It's rebounded by Houston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And that one's good. Beverly.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Exum passes to Garcia to the inside. And stolen by Thornton. It could go. No luck. And the game still close. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Rockets trail. So on the floor for Utah. Garcia in at shooting guard. Alec Burks is out there with Lyons. Then there's Favors, and it's Exum in at the 1 spot. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Burks, defended by Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Burks kicks to Favors. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Favors got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Utah. The Rockets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Harden against Garcia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
A lot of times when
Utah shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Burke dishes to Garcia. Gobert against Howard. And stolen by Howard. Watson outside. Garcia against Harden. 34 seconds left in the fourth. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 13 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Risa comes in for Ty Lawson.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Thank you, Doris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beverly. It's in!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Favors kicks to Burke. Garcia goes in. It's good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Harden outside. He's off from 3. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So the Rockets win the tip, and always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to... And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Burke. No good on the quick 3. So we see the Rockets get the win here.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Terrence Jones. What'd you think, Kenny?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille...
Yeah, send him in.
Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, my mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that. talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot, swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California.
Ready to go?
It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Tarek Black comes in for Brandon Bass, and it's Williams in for Bryant. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Jazz. Freak comes in for Alec Burks. So on the floor for Utah, Garcia in a two-guard. Hayward out there with Trevor Booker. Then there's Favors, and it's Burke in at the guard position. Russell dishes to Black. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Garcia against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garcia. Nice D from Williams. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, that's always a disadvantage when you get blasted on the glass. They needed to do a much better job of getting inside position. And if you can't do that, there's going to be a long day on the backboard.
And Garcia kicks to Burke. There's the pick. Puts up a three, and he gets it to go. Burke's got a couple of threes now in the first for Utah.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perceptions.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Brown comes in for Nick Young, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Utah also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Favors. Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Dante Exum in for Trey Burke. Here's Clarkson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Utah leading by 3. Exum off a pick from Garcia. Exum passes to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
They set the pick. Here's Brown. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Exum dishes to Garcia. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Booker. Outside, Garcia. There's the three, and Utah another three.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Can't get it to go. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Garcia, he's in at shooting guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Lyles. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Exum in at the 1 spot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks played a huge role for them. He had 9 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 3.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Jazz leading by 3. Right side Garcia. It's deflected. Williams against Garcia. There's a good screen. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, no good by the Lakers. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
Burke kicks to Garcia. To the paint. The 11-footer. Burke can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Brown the pass to Williams. Sacre dishes to Brown. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shoots from the corner. Utah with the rebound. Hood's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kicks it to Garcia. Brown the pass to Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all, right?
The Jazz, 38. Your team is our #1 concern in the event of evaluation stable center.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. I like the number of assists we've racked up. That says a lot about the way we've been running our offense, and there's no reason we can't get more. Keep finding the open man. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, I think you got the message.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the third quarter. For Los Angeles, Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bryant. Utah also making some changes. Booker, he's checked in for Gobert. Freak comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Exum in for Trey Burke. We've got Russell. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Nick Young is out there with Roy Hibbert. And it's Black in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Hibbert, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for the Lakers. Brown is checked in for Young, and it's Williams in for Russell. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Exum with a wide-open look. No good on the triple. Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Hibbert with the screen. Now, here's Clarkson. He started closer. For the lead, Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 1:46 left to play in the third. And Booker kicks to Garcia. There's the dish to Exum. 5 on the clock. Back to Garcia. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Garcia against Williams. That drops. Williams has got 7 points. 1:11 left in the third. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Clarkson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And for Dante Exum, the first point guard chosen in the 2014 draft, number 5 overall, actually, he was taken over 2 other very talented and arguably more proven point guards coming in. Those being Marcus Smart and Elfrid Payton.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Utah also making some changes. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. And Hood subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Hibbert with the screen. Clarkson kicks to Bass. Utah with the rebound. Hood's got his 4th rebound in this one. And talking about Dante Exum last year, he showed scouts were right when they said he isn't a finished product. He only shot 35% from the field. Put up much smaller numbers than other top rookie point guards like, Smart and Payton.
But looking 3 or 4 years out, you may be singing a different tune. And, Kevin, I think that's what the projections are when you look at this young man. He has length. There's a smoothness and a feel for the game that's raw, but still elite. That's why many scouts would still today take him over any other point guard in that draft. A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Jazz out in front, leading by a point. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Lakers trail. And so in the game. For the Jazz. Garcia in at shooting guard. Miles out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Burke, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Garcia with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact. This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Garcia passes to Lyles. Burks with it. He's against Young. Garcia can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Young dishes to Hibbert. The drive by Bryant. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Garcia against Bryant. Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And good. He nails it. Burks has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Bass kicks to Young. Lakers passing it around. Russell. Burt grabs the miss. The Jazz shooting reasonably well, 45%. There's the pick. There's the pass to Lyles. Here's Burks. His three-pointer's off the mark. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Bass with the screen from the arc. Kobe misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Garcia. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Bass with the screen. Young passes to Kobe. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Garcia passes to Lyles. Here's Burke. That one rolling around and rims out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Back to Young. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And he makes the first. A different look for Utah. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it
Kevin, I'm
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership. And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular.
I know money isn't everything to you, freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction, but it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and, God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal, and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke. Capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhava vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Eita, é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, aleikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que é. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma plaque. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
l'ADEME, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même un refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche, des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer, jamais plus de calette. On entend crier. Basané, ghetto couleur café, non c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taffer, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus, mais ça ira, se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. San Paolo, zone à Norce, ça ira. Noisy LESC, ira. Si, ira. Oh. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC, ça fait. Si. Oh.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I've decided to choose the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get you.
I
love it.
I know.
Yes, my man.
All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters, M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a...
Give me me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in his
me.
possession.
Freak,
I
give
don't
me the
want to
phone.
talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
They said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak, I'm sorry. He died.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream. Yeah. And knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that.
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye. And that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. You ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Cece. Hey.
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Hey, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Oh,
okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with 2 loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why I gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, Maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
yes,
time?
Yes, for real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will.
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right, promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No. Can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, now I done told you and your sister a million times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we
he's
are.
Absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Oh, wait already. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh.
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. Because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in a... My pops was a smart dude. The most dangerous kind. Educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's. Yo. She was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young. Too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings, and no one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I question the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Peter's a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there that's a FOF.
Hello, world. It's your boy Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Big Van Leah, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchell.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is Endorsements is where your agent, Dom Pagnotti, will keep you up to date on all your potential partners. As your star power grows, your endorsement opportunity the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, they have the unenviable task of starting the new season on the road. It won't be an easy place to pick up win number one, as they'll be facing a tough environment and a team that wants to win this game as bad.
What's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Makes it Big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, freak.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Morrow comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Garcia in for Waiters. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Quincy Pondexter. Omer Ashik is out there with Ryan Anderson. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Williams at the 2. Cole. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Cole's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
There's the screen. Here's Westbrook. Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Alvin Gentry for just a moment. He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks again, Doris. And the shot is good. Cole's got his second basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Here's a look at some stats for Durant. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, 27 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Mitch McGary's checked in for the Thunder. 1:03 left to play in the first. To the middle, here's Ashik. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ashik's got his first basket.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Garcia sets the screen for Westbrook. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jumper for 2. Westbrook's got 10.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Anderson a screen on Westbrook. And Cole kicks to Anderson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Payne, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Good on the second free throw.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
Garcia against Williams, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. .12 seconds left in the first. To the middle, here's Cole. And it's Omer Ashik with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Thunder have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77%. As a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Right wing. Here's Anderson. The wing jumper off target. And as we conclude the first quarter, we sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate, the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude, because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines. And sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always appreciated.
Appreciate that, Kevin.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they've also gotten a big boost in the early going tonight with their productivity at the free throw line. Really a sign of aggression.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Sanders in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his third foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there.
And the Thunder with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Garcia in for Waiters. Westbrook passes to Garcia. Rebound by Pondexter.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Garcia dishes to Durant. Inside. Goes back up. Cannot hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Outside Williams. Here's the screen. He kicks to Cole. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. The Thunder leading by 12. Now the pass to Westbrook. Here's McGarry. Pelicans pull it in.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
And Davis with the bucket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Now here's Westbrook. D right on him. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Oklahoma City, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from Garcia. 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Cole. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 15 points and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Enes Kanter. Morrow comes in for Serge Ibaka. Garcia, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Sanders. Anderson comes in for Tyreek Evans. Mo Williams is checked in for Gordon. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Garcia, he's in at shooting guard. Anthony Morrow out there with Durant. Then it's Payne, and it's McGary in at the 5.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Oklahoma City. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Second, the Thunder.
You can tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Anderson outside. The feed to Cole. Nobody near Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Morrow kicks to Garcia. Clock at 6. Nice D from Williams. Pelicans trail by 8. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his third bucket of the night.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Durant, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Cole. 8 points for him. Pass to Anderson. Rebound by Garcia. Garcia's got his third rebound tonight. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Davis.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
The Thunder leading by 6. Payne with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the middle. Here's McGary. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play. Look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Garcia in for Dion Waiters. Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williams comes in for Drew Holiday. Bowman here now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
So for New Orleans right now, Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Ryan Anderson out there with Sanders. And it's Williams at the 1 spot.
Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Garcia. Here's Ibaka, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these 2 teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Russell Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And stolen by Gordon. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Garcia with the ball. Williams picks him up. Garcia can't get it to go. And the Pelicans with the possession. It's a 13-point game, and that one's good.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
He dishes it to Collison. The turnaround can't get it to fall. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in budget.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting